So good evening, my friends, and welcome to Judaic's Paranormal Witchcraft Sorcery in Judaism. And we started with the story of Yanai and the witch in the Talmud in Sanhedrin 67. And one can ask a good question. Well, the Torah is against witchcraft, so how come Rabbi Yanai used his own Kabbalah Ma'asit, his own practical Kabbalah or spells, turning the witch into a donkey, and that is allowed? So it sounds like hypocrite, right? So let's get into definition before we make any judgment. So sorcery is the art practices or spells of a person who is supposed to exercise supernatural powers through the aid of evil spirits, black magic, witchery. So, black magic, white magic. So, one can say that the witch practiced black magic using evil spirits against Rabbi Yanai. Rabbi Yanai himself wanted protection or wanted to defend himself against the black magic, used his own spells to turn the witch into a chamor, a donkey. So this is a little something. But what about the use of Kabbalah Ma'asit? So there is two things, Kabbalah Ma'asit and Kabbalah that is not Ma'asit, a theoretical Kabbalah. Now, if I'm reading the Book of Splendor, the Zohar, who was written by Rashbi, and I'm reading all the and studying all the Kabbalistic mystical aspects of Judaism, still does not equip me to practice Kabbalah Ma'asit. Even if I try, I don't have the skill. The skill got lost throughout the generation. There was sages who are known, and we're going to go through it today, right now, this session, who are able to alter nature and to be able to use the various of names of Hashem and alter the forces of nature to create something, okay? But every power that they were given came from Hashem. It's not like they consulted a demon or some type of a evil deity to try to gather the power to alter nature. It came straight from their straight and tight relationship with Hashem, and it comes also with a skill to use the various of names of Hashem, what they call the Shem HaMeforash, to cause alteration in nature for a purpose. So here's a story for you, and the story could be found in the Babylonian Talmud, Talmud Bavli. This time is Samechet, or 68, chapter 68. You will read about Rabbi Elazar Ben Horkanos, who was the teacher or the master of legendary Rabbi Akiva, and they were walking on the path. And Rabbi Elazar Ben Horkanos, he muttered something. He used the Shem HaMeforash, the names of Hashem, and suddenly the whole field was packed with squashes or kishuim. Maybe not the kishuim that we know today, but some type of a plant. And then Rabbi Akiva was dumbfounded. I mean, he was blown away. He says, how did you do that? Apparently, Elazar Ben Horkanos, the tzaddik, who was the teacher of Akiva, knew to use the Shem HaMeforash, or practical Kabbalah, white witchcraft, or whatever you want to name it, to do wonderful things in the world. So he says, teach me how to do it, master, and if you teach me how to plant them, teach me also how to rip them off the ground. And all those teaching passed from Ben Horkanos into Rabbi Akiva. He taught Rabbi Akiva. Now, something around the generation got watered down, and we lost the ability to actually do those kind of things. There supposedly were 300 spells or 300 ways of using the names of Hashem to create squashes or to alter squashes or whatever. So, is it used? Is witchcraft used? Of course. Ben Horkanos used it. But for the purpose of teaching, for the purpose of Hashem education, if you will, and not for the purpose of harming anybody or harming the world or so on. So here is a little story for you. I hope you enjoy it. Ben Horkanos and the Kishuim and the squashes and Rabbi Akiva, black magic, white magic, a little short lesson, maybe 5-6 minutes. I hope you enjoy and have a great evening. Laila Tov.